Welcome back. Sorry for the shaking on the camera. All right. Welcome back. Hopefully, you're closing out a week and this is a new week. We're starting off productive. Whenever you're getting this message or joining me, I thank you for being a part of today's Whisper on Purpose. Thank you for joining me for today's Whisper. All right, let's see what message we are supposed to be focusing on or putting in our forefronts this week. I'm probably going to just pick. All right, let's see. If you don't know, now you know. I'm a bad shuffler. I do not shuffle well. These came out, so we'll start here. All right. So the first message says it's from Proverbs 16:16. How much better to get wisdom than gold, to get insight rather than silver. You know, there's a song called Silver and Gold, and this is so interesting. I recently was singing it, and I was like, hold on, let me get some tea. Excuse me. I recently was singing it, and I was like, wait, why is it saying I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold? Don't didn't God want us to have both? And so I was like, I'd rather know that God gave me silver and gold and all of my riches untold and still stayed there with me. So for this pulling out, I'm receiving this personally because it says, how much better to get wisdom. And the thing about it is that if you're not aware, a lot of us, I realize now in my wise older age, and I'm saying wise because that's being sarcastic, because I'm such a baby when it comes to this, to life, because we all are. We're just trying to figure it out. That guess what? Wisdom is the biggest wealth gain. It's the biggest thing to wealth. And so even for me recently, I've been praying for wisdom, knowledge, discernment, because the other things, if money can come, money can go, but you need the wisdom, you need the knowledge, you need the discernment to be able to hold on to it, how to move it, how to not bury it, how to multiply it. So I do agree that that is a beautiful one. Next up is Isaiah 26:3. It says, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. That is beautiful. I And so many times we, as I was saying, we sometimes forget that we got to keep the trust and the faith also in our higher power, in God, in our creator, but also in yourself. What I'm hearing is that sometimes we don't trust in ourselves because they trust in you. That is not anything more, because when you trust in the Lord, you have to have the same faith that what the Lord is going to do for you or what your creator is going to do for you, you also are believing that for you. All right. And Psalm 5:11, it says, but let all who take refuge in you be glad. Let them ever sing for joy. All right. So basically, we need to be grateful in all processes. And you know what? I forgot to remind you, this month or whenever you're seeing this, we're being asked to take time to make your soul happy. What is your soul calling for? What have you not done for yourself? All right, while we're doing that, while you're thinking, I'm going to grab another deck. This one is going to be directly from the messages of random quotes and inspiration. I was trying to catch it. The first one of the day for the week. It says, you are stronger than you know. Did you hear that, guys? You are stronger than you know. And that just goes right back to this Isaiah 26:3. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. You have to keep that trust in the Creator, in God, because you're stronger than you know. And like I said, when you trust in yourself, that just helps, right? It helps completely. All right, let's see, where are we? What message are we doing? 3 or 2? Oh, look at this. Oh. Oh my goodness. Y'all not seeing this. Y'all not seeing this. Dare to dream big. That's for you. Dare to dream big. All right. Before I do a third one, I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna pull a card. You can hear that. You hear that. You know whatever. You know already happened. Okay. Ooh, I'm just hitting today. I'm hitting the camera. This one fell out while the camera went off, but let's say what it says. It says 1 Peter 1:6. Be truly glad. There is wonderful joy ahead. Be truly glad. There's wonderful joy ahead. We'll read the message at the end. And that, if you're not sure, that is the inspiration promises from God for women. So if you are a gent and not a lady, this just flew here, you can use that for the women, the girls, the young ladies that are in your life, the feminine energy and females that are women. Apologies, women. I'm not calling y'all females. All right, let's do this. 1 Thessalonians 1:1. Please excuse me. I am really, I don't know. I pray that God will be kind to you and will bless you with peace. That is beautiful. And we're going to save the last message. And let's see. We'll save the back ones. All right. And the last one on the women's promises from God to women. 118, Psalms 118, 115, 15. May you be blessed by the Lord, the maker and the heaven and the earth, of the heaven and the earth. All right. What is the message saying? Prayers go up, blessings come down. That is a proverb. Yes. I love that. And it says, may you have a day filled with love and laughter. Beautiful. And then, you are truly a wonderful person. And we're closing out with the last and final message for the week or whenever you receive this. Please excuse me. I am just bumping the camera. It has been a new position. I have a microphone, new things happening, and I'm just doing the most. So I'm just going to pick a card. You can if you think you can. And we're going to close out with that. I thank you so much for joining Whispers on Purpose for today's Whisper. And just be reminded, you can if you think you can. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Catch you later.